Wrap up, I have the final graph, and I won't go through all of it, but I will remind you that SureTab, Back USA are both tablet communication devices with chips made in China. They got USAID money, they got Startup New York taxpayer money. They were partnered with basically the Robert Maxwell of Ireland, Dennis O'Brien, who had been mentored by a guy called Tony Ryan, who got Carlos Salinas asylum in Ireland. Carlos Salinas' son Emiliano is high up in NXIVM. NXIVM did give money to the Clinton Foundation, as did Tom Golisano. Tom Golisano gave money to Back USA because he was approached by Steve Pigeon, who was a mega fundraiser for Hillary Clinton. He was approached because Andrew Cuomo got in touch with him, Governor of New York, who gave them the tax breaks. The governor who wants to remake education in the image of the Gates Foundation. Governor of New York who put all those people in the nursing home and then they died. Governor of New York who's crooked, sounds like a mobster. And Governor of New York who has now, approved blank tech to go into the school boards in northern New York. It's part of the Sustainable Development Agenda, this company. And then the Russian connection, which I don't understand at all. But we do know that Russia's richest woman gave Hunter Biden's company a whole bunch of money, which was then forwarded down to Back USA. She also gave money directly to Back USA. And all the press has done so far about this is ask JP Back whether or not it's true, and he has said no. And that's it. That's as curious as the press has been. They didn't even do what I did and go look up the registration. You can see that it's all, they were in business the whole time. There's no reason to suspect that Elena Baturina couldn't have gotten them that money in those months. She could have. There are other things about Elena Baturina involving Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, and how her money corrupted that system as well, but obviously this is not the time and place to discuss it. Finally, we can't forget the boom. The boom that the unnamed Chinese partners that the Senate report talked about here might very well be Bill Gates and Microsoft. The Backs may very well have started their careers as lawyers in Denmark. Who knows? Who knows what the real story is? But we really get hot on the trail when we start looking at their collaboration with various partners into this cell phone safety, quote unquote safety, and their creation of EMF biochips in a company called EMX Corporation. And that research came from the military. So that's where they really got their start. Their subsequent cell phone, technology, communication device related businesses all got money from the US taxpayer to start up. And then they just declare bankruptcy and start up new ones whenever they want. And now they're associated with the United Nations and their sustainable development goals, along with Bill Gates, of course. These people don't look like humanitarians, and they don't seem honest. They look like parasites to me. And dangerous ones at that. And I guess that wraps up the tour of a couple of people who are lurking in the dark background.
People that are in the dark shadows.
What does Trump say about these people, though?
Very stupid rich people that have no idea that if their thing ever succeeded, which it won't, they will be thrown to the wolves.
If they succeed, as Trump said, if they succeed in their mission to tear down capitalism, to tear down the United States and the Western world, most of them will be dead, or at the very least penniless, when it's over. I'm going to stop talking now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. I love new subscribers. Do that. Subscribe. If you want to contribute to my work and allow me to keep going, I would accept gratefully your contribution through my paypal.me address. I will leave that link in the description box, or you can send me something through the snail mail. I'll leave the link to that address down there too for you. Guys, I want to say the digging for me is becoming very painful. I know too much. I know so many connections. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I know for sure about these things. But what I'm saying is every time I turn over a rock, I find the swamp again, almost no matter where I look. And it's getting harder and harder for me to care anymore. I have enough proof of all of this that I figure the only way we're going to stop it is if we have individual revolutions inside of ourselves so that we remember what it is to be virtuous, strong, courageous, and to love freedom. That's what it's going to take. So I don't know how many more digs I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do what I said I was going to do a long time ago, and talk more philosophy, and talk more about things that strike me as odd, or pick apart news articles to show how they're lying to you, that sort of thing. Because I'm telling you, the swamp is real. It's not even hard to find. And other great people are doing this now. I don't need to keep doing it. It's wearing me down. It's I gotta stop. And geez, I gotta stop talking now. Thank you to everybody for being here. Until next time, peace out.